And here we go. Peck fights for it. McIntyre dumps it in, chases. Cole Peck to retrieve, leaves it for Luke. Blows a tire. Was the captain. Sam. Tip pass over to Ryan. Ryan with speed. Gains his own. Good backhand. Ty Power. Off his man. Chipped up high, and that's going to go into the rafters. Arnprior Rivermen coming off a big first game of the season. This is their second game. They won 8-3 in their home opener. Nice quick shot. Carroll. Wide of the net. Kite. Pass back to the point. A little too far. Mahoney circles. Pressured hard. Give it away in the slot. Forward pass for Gareth McLaughlin. He got a shot, went well wide around the boards. Decent pace here as they feel each other out. Just manages to stay on side, then goes back out. Kicks it over to Beaupre. Beaupre leaves it. Skyva tried to send it for him coming around the corner. Chipped in, and that's going to be handled easily. Carolyn Lyle, the goaltender for the Arnprior Rivermen. Most shots have been wide so far. Skyva wins the draw. Ostrowski. Flip pass, Dan Johnson. Finds Shish White. That puts Dan Johnson into the boards. First shot deflected high by Patry. First shift for the local hero, Brian Keeley, who got the overtime winner last year in their first playoff round. Has the puck. Shovels it over to White Duck. White Duck's tied up. Goes back around the net. Ostrowski leaves it for Keeley. Tried to chip it out of the zone, but intercepted by Dan Johnson. Adam Goodfellow on the chase. Johnson, Goodfellow. He's tied up into the corner. Sneaks through the crease. We're going to have a penalty here on holding call. Maybe coincidentals. Rapids, who managed a 17% power play last season, looking to improve on that. Send out the first line unit. Cuglietta chases after it. Peck. Chips it up to Carter. Carter gets a fortuitous bounce. Over to Cole. He leaves it for Ryan. Ryan spins. Jukes through the middle. Sharp angle shot by Carter. Lyle was there. Sent back in. Kept in at the point. Over to Ryan. And power play goal by Carter Peck. One for one so far this year. Quick shot was stopped by Lyle, left lying in the crease, and Carter was all over it. Mahoney sends it across ice. Off the far boards for Ostrowski. He lets it go. Beaupre chases Ostrowski, or Ojic. Ojic pins his man along the boards. Another good hit in the corner. Rivermen come through. Neutral zone. Aldrich Denis stopped up. Chipped up to Kite. Kite sends it in. Lejeunesse turns. Weak backhand pass intercepted. Long hard shot by Awad. Awad misses his man along the boards. We got Carroll with some speed. Tried to go through him instead of around him. Stopped. Got Awad. Couldn't catch up to it. Beaupre beat him. Garth McLaughlin leaves it for Lafreniere. Lafreniere gains his own. Long pass. Centers. Looking for Carroll sneaking in on the back door. Didn't get to it. Matt Denis. Stick checks. Then cross checks. Get it out. Dan McIntyre comes up with it. McIntyre rings it around. Stopped by Patry. Looking for the streaking Ostrowski, but didn't connect. That's intercepted. We're going to have a two-man, 2-on-1. Denis, slipped off a Skyba's stick, and Denis Nasida. Cross ice pass. Intercepted. Finishish. Lost the wheel. Has it now. Cuglietta through the zone. Rapids return. Strowski. Chip pass. Just jumped over Cole's stick. Beaupre back. Ostrowski into his right centering pass. Mezinov. Nice low shot. Carlin Lyle had to kick out his right pad for that one. Nice low shot by Mezinov. This is the first game for the Rapids this year, as they were supposed to play against the Rockets, but they had ice issues. So first test for them. Slipped out front, through the crease. Peck keeps it in. Oh. Tripped up by the referee. Some good passing. The new guy, Menard. Gatineau Flames history. Backhand. It's out. Nolan Peck after it. Over to Mahoney. Mahoney tried for Ryan Peck. Was behind him. Back to Mahoney in the neutral zone. Beaupre's pass intercepted by Max Sato. Sato gets a shot. In close quarters, Captain jumbles with the puck. Arnprior setting it up, gonna get a shot. Dances around one fella. Over to McIntyre. Get it out of the zone. Arnprior's tired. They're going to go for a change. As do the Rapids. Carter. Lajeunesse. Wide around Denis. Denis fights him off. Steals the puck. Arnprior 1-on-1. Ty Power was lined up and had to. That puck goes up high into the ceiling, and we'll have another face-off. Offensive face-off for the Rapids coming up. Fresh legs for Arnprior. Nice low shot by Carroll. Looking for it again. He has it. Couldn't get a shot off. McIntyre with speed on the far board. Centers for Denis. Denis gets a high shot. Way out of his net is Botcher to make the save. Cut that angle. Thrown back around. He gets a wraparound goal. No goal. I'm going to say no goal. Arnprior was celebrating, but no goal is the call. Excellent work by Patry. Patry had to go side to side there, good 15 feet as he was way out of his net to cover that angle. Managed to get back with his left leg and stop that wraparound attempt by McIntyre. Bird in for the face-off against Skyba. Skyba's been strong on the face-off. Wins another one. We're going to have a penalty here coming up against the Rapids. Looks like a tripping call. Oh for 4 this year, the Rivermen on the power play. Rapids leading in shots, 11-4. They should get a few more here. Denis into the shin pads. We're going to have a break. Can Ostrowski get to it? He chips it ahead. He's got a partial break. Lyle's out. Sends it over towards the bench. Now it looks like Ostrowski's going to get a unsportsmanlike penalty. It's going to be 5-on-3 for 1 minute and 47 seconds. Face off won by Arnprior. Bird in. Noonan. Back to Denis. Denis over to Noonan. Back to Noonan. He runs out. He's jammed in. Just missed the wide side. Dante Parra. He's got a few points already this year for the Rivermen. They fight with it. Another one squeaks through the crease. Denis. Wide side. Oh, beautiful stop. Got to get a stick on it. They send it back in. There's Parra. Low shot. Patry. Deflected. They got to get it out. They do. Maisonneuve lays it down. They defend that. 41 seconds in the original penalty. Denis through the neutral zone. Almost went offside. They get it cleared again. Captain sends it down. Lyle plays it up. Sato. Sato over to McIntyre. McIntyre looks to shoot, curls away. Plays it behind the net. Mahoney stick check. One-on-one. Here comes Ryan Peck. Chips it over. Gets a shot. Deflected. Stays in play. Rivermen back. High hit by Menard. Just missed his man. Another good hit. Patry covers it up. And they're going to manage to kill both those penalties off. Some good work by the goaltender. A little bit of puck luck for the Rapids. Noonan wins it back. Kite through this. Oh, beautiful leg stop by Patry. Kicked it out. Centering play. Rapids after it. Flip it up. Bounces off one of the little nubs of condensation. Intercepted. Menard going to get a shot. Gets a shot deflected high up into the plywood. Rapids players are doing a great job of intercepting passes, stealing pucks early on in this first period. 8:49 to go. Shots equaled now at 11-11. Luke Peck, unimpeded wrist shot. Centering pass, jumps over his stick. Sam, the assistant, he's tied up and squeezed down to the ice. Takes another bump. Goodfellow chips it across, chases. Sent back in by the Rivermen. Patry looking, gonna elect to stick the pan on that one. Wholesale changes by both teams. Fresh legs. Wrist shot. Weak wrist shot. Over to the Rapids players. Kick past to Mahoney. Mahoney gets across the blue line. Lafreniere's going to cover for him. Nice shot. Garth McLaughlin almost at a goal there as the puck lay in the front of his stick for 2 seconds. And great stop by Lyle. Carroll sends it back to the defenseman, but they're too far back. Long wrist shot by McIntyre. Oh, beautiful defensive play. Patry was out of position, and defenseman managed to block that shot. Ostrowski gets a stick on it. Skyva picks it up, leaves it for Ostrowski over to White Duck. White Duck, what a blast! Hard wrist shot, beats Lyle, glove blocker side. Couldn't get it up. Perfectly picked corner. Nice passing play by the Rapids. All started with a steal by Ostrowski. Ostrowski got his stick on it, left it for Skyva. Skyva would then pass it to Ostrowski and got it over to White Duck. White Duck made no mistake. Buries his first of the year. McIntyre leaves it for White Duck. Another hard shot by Skyba. Testing that blocker side. They see the weakness. Menard up along the boards. Squeezes it. Fights for position. Manages, beats his man. Sends it back through the legs of Peck. Cole gets dumped. We'll have a stoppage of play, and Arnprior will change. Intensity builds here in the later part of this first period. Pushed ahead by Mesnev. Behind the net. Digs it out for Menard. Menard sauced it out, jumped over the stick. They're going to have to get back on side. They do. Back in for it. Bird. Over to Noonan. Noonan looking for McIntyre. Missed. Back to Bird. That'll go the distance. And they'll have a face-off in Arnprior end. Mahoney Peck. Out on defense. Kind of went between the two defensemen. Got a wrist shot that was deflected up into the netting. First line out here for Rapids. Win another face-off. Carter fans on that one. Can't keep it in. Back. Oh, just. He first waved it off, but then he called it. Offside. They fight for it. Rapids come ahead with it. Over to Mahoney. Mahoney chips it ahead. Peck. Back out. Back to Mahoney. Mahoney cross ice. Puck stopped in the snow build up. Ryan Peck. Round the near side corner. Sends it across. McLaughlin pins his man. Kicks at it. Trying to dig it out. Victor. Little fella, strong along the boards. Keeps it. Ryan Peck digs it out. Nobody in the slot for him. Sends it out. Victor steals it. Johnson. Cross ice for Goodfellow. He's stopped by Peck. Skyba long pass for Garth McLaughlin. McLaughlin around his man. Into the corner. Sharp angle shots left in front. Goodfellow. Lafreniere, nice pass over to Carroll. Carroll sidesteps one man, takes a good wrist shot, but it's gloved down by Lyle. Little off balance wrist shot, easily gloved by Lyle. Keeley and Beaupre out there. Keeley, who according to the stats, is bulked up in the offseason. He's up to 210 pounds. He also grew an inch. He's at 5'11" now. The Rapids, who signed a couple new players in the offseason, aren't able to make the home opener. One being another large defenseman that they signed is Pothier. One back to Beaupre. Ostrowski sidesteps his hit. Gets a nice low shot. Whistled down. Pothier, a 6'2", 250-pound defenseman, will help bolster the defensive core here. White Duck takes a little bit of a slash behind the net. They're going to ring it around. Long pass. Intercepted. McIntyre. Oh, deflection. Awad was in front. Deflected a McIntyre shot. Pachu's there. Ostrowski. Meznev. Leaves it for his D, but a little bit of rough play here. Cole Peck and McIntyre. Slash McIntyre. Meznev taken hard into the boards. Arnprior playing with more edge right now. Peck lays his man down. Oh. Ojic looking to smash birds. Final 2 minutes here coming up. Arnprior, both first lines out there. Peck chips it out. Rosita. Spins, intercepted by Peck. Peck backhands it down the length of the ice. Lyle's it's waved off. Would have stopped before the line anyway. Back down for Noonan. Cuglietta's stick. Chip that one. Victor sends it into the far corner. Mahoney off the boards out to the neutral zone. They're going to change. Mahoney back for it. Cuglietta on him. Denis pass behind his man. Good fellow. Fans noticing some of the upgrades that have happened around here over the offseason. The new logo at center ice. Freshly painted stands. McLaughlin lays the body on his man. Sends it back in for Mahoney. That's chipped up. Looked like it hit the ceiling, but didn't. McLaughlin hammers his man, leaves it for Carroll. Carroll steals. Keeps it onside. Over to McLaughlin. Too far for him to reach. 35 seconds to go. Back to Mahoney. Sends it in. Deflected wide by Lyle. McLaughlin. Bird. Elbows up on, or Denis, sorry. They all fight for it along the far boards. Arnprior comes away with it. Dan Johnson. Denis back with it. He's going to go behind his net. Over to Johnson. That's going to do it here in the first period. This new season in the EOSHL broken down into 4 divisions now, with the Seaway Division, the Lakes Division, the Capital Division, and the Highlands Division. Rapids playing in the Capital Division with the Arnprior Rivermen, the Manatik Mariners, and the Pontiac Senior Comets back in the league after hiatus. Face-off won by Goodfellow. Stolen by Ostrowski, who blasts a slap shot off the glass. Ostrowski puts the body to his man. Rapids hold it in at the line. Wrist shot. Fresh ice. White Duck goes down. Lost an edge. Denis back with it. Stick check by Beaupre. We've got a 2-on-1. He tripped over the line. Not sure what's going on here. A few lost edges. Possibly some sand. Skyva taken into the boards. Ostrowski. Dangly move. Slips it by his guy and a fake shot. Long stretch pass for Denis. For Nosita. A little too far ahead of him. Our out-of-town scoreboard showing the Ottawa Senators leading the Montreal Canadiens 2-1 after 1, as well as the Detroit Red Wings leading the Maple Leafs 2-1 after the first. Victor with the puck off the face-off. Stops. Around. In for Peck. Over to Menard. Noonan spins, sends it back to the point. Over for Victor. He's going to take a wide wrist shot, deflected up high. Arnprior win the face-off, spinning his back. He backhands it. Looked like it was going in the. It's going to go the length of ice. They're going to call it icing. Just missed chipping it off the glass. It went the full length. Start this over. Mahoney missed his man. He's going to ice it. We'll hit replay. Straight back. Denis to Nosita. Low shot. Steered away. Along the corner, Carter Peck. Down to one knee, Noonan. Nice wrist shot. Patry out in front of his crease to make that save. Some aggressive angle cutting by Patry tonight. Evening air coming in, temperature in the arena coming down a little. Making for some harder ice. Carroll loses the face-off. Nosita jams it over. Patry all over it. Denis back with it. Hit the referee. Kept in at the line. Cuglietta. Denis with a nifty move to keep the puck. Nosita sends it in. Beaupre back to retrieve. Curls off of his man. Noonan behind the line. Flips it out, glove down. Quick shot, scramble in front. They get it out. Sato now has it. His wrist shot deflected off a stick. Another sharp angle shot. Patry on the post. Stops that one. Shots now 22 for the Rapids and 17 for Arnprior. Behind Ostrowski. Going the length of the ice. Some early miscommunication here with the Rapids players. 4 icing in first 3 minutes. High wrist shot off the glass. Denis. Skyba. There's one man to beat. Takes the wrist shot. Steered wide. Can't get to the rebound. Kite chips it out for Goodfellow. Goodfellow leaves it for the Rapids. White duck. Send it back to the defenseman. He ices it again. Rapids choosing to not let Arnprior have any speed. Continually icing the puck. Confident in their face-off men that they can withstand the push that the Arnprior Rivermen are giving them in their zone. Menard slashes at it. Kept in by McIntyre. Backhands it into Denis. Menard squeezes him. Back to McIntyre. Takes a low slapper into the far corner. Near corner, sorry. High flip by Power. Meznev. Victor. Over to Power. Goes wide. Plays it back to McIntyre. Takes the slash. Ojic. Patry plays it out. Chipped out by Meznev's going to go the length of the ice again. That's the 6th icing in less than 5 minutes here by the Rapids. Mesnev wins it. Spins, kicks it back to Mahoney. Mahoney around the boards to Menard. Menard evades the check. Mahoney in to cover him. Shot. Back there through the crease. Ojik. Long wide pass over to Menard. Sends it in. Lyle steers it to the corner. Ojik back for it. Lyle puts cover on that one. Rapids get an opportunity to change. Noonan against Peck at the face-off circle. Noonan wins it. Still has it. Slips and falls. Keeley. Plays it for Beaupre. Beaupre to Peck. Peck's pass intercepted. They jockey for it. Beaupre. Squeeze along the boards. Peck turns again. A little bit of high. Hands of Cuglietta got up into Peck's face. Noonan. Cross the line. Leaves it for Nocita. Nocita spins. Keeley pushing him. They've got an open lane, and they do manage to get the pass over. That backdoor pass for Noonan. Lafreniere in. Good fellow. Wrist shot wide. Came back into the crease. Spins. Off. Rapids are going to ice the puck again. Arnprior's cut the deficit in half now. With some good play in the offensive zone by Arnprior, who've managed to keep 90% of the faceoffs in Rapid territory. Carroll. Looking for space is Lafreniere. Keeps it. McLaughlin chipping it over. Couldn't get through. Cole Peck. Carroll throws it back out front. Luke Peck up for McLaughlin. Waved off that icing. Cole with a dribbler. Lyle's going to cover it up, slow it down. With the rare offensive faceoffs for Rapids coming up, they're going to change. Skyva's going to take it. He's been strong. Quick on the draw. Loses this one. Victor breaks out with it. Over to McIntyre. McIntyre to Awad. Awad behind the net. Falls down. Awad plays it back to his point. Wrist shot deflected high. Ooh. Charging hit by Arnprior on Skyva. It was Bird. Sato. Over to Victor. Strowski in for White Duck. White Duck shot Sharp angles covered by Lyle. Both teams going to make change. Mesnev over to Ojek. Keeley pokes that off his stick. Oh my. Play getting a little rougher in the corner. Power in for the draw. Spins, he's tied up. Ojik blasted off the boards to Denise. Denise low shot intercepted. Beaupre, McIntyre. McIntyre gives it for Power. Ouch, Malcolm about to stop that one. They're going to send it down the ice again. This one's going to go into the corner. Long shift here for the fourth line of the Rapids. Ojik. Mesnev. Kite. Kolpeck. Round the net with speed. Makes a move. Cuts in. Through the crease. And he's first back on the back check. Fight for it along the far boards. Arnprior offside as they gain control of it. Arnprior sends it in. Peck back to receive it. Ryan with speed chips it off the boards, goes around Victor. A little bit of an interference. Sam McLaughlin, high to low angle shot. Dumps the goalie. Carter Peck. They're going to have words with Kite. A little bit of face washing going on. Referees are in there to break this up. It won't go anywhere. Lyle back on his feet. He's fine. After being upended into the back of his net. Kite and Peck will probably go for 2 each for roughing. Carter pleading his case with the linesman. I think they're going to let this get away with 2 each. 10 minutes, 17 seconds to go in the second period. Pretty well halfway through this contest. Crew's out to put the net back on its moorings. Clean the snow out of the spike, and they're going to set that back down. ensuring no gaps.
Thanks, though. Is there a speaker there?
Looks to be sorted out. Guess the Rapids are going to get the... Nope. 4 apiece lined up as Noonan gets back off. Lots of open ice for the speedy Peck and McLaughlin to work with. Now Parra turns and goes back to the bench. They're still deliberating on... That's enough. Parra wins it back to Denis. Denis to Denis. Denis spins. Sends it in. Peck has it. Plays it over to Mahoney. Mahoney dangerously bounces one through the crease. Mahoney looks for his man. Catches a streaking Sam McLaughlin. He gains his own. Sends a wrister in. That's going to be deflected up into the netting. Johnson, Power out there working. Denis chips it in. Chases after it. Lafreniere was looking for that pass. It was a little bit behind him. They had to regroup. Back into their zone. Carroll bumped off the puck. Denis bumps his man. Lafreniere. Good shot. Good sharp angled shot. Lafreniere wishing he got a little bit more on that one from that vantage point. Skyba around his man in the dot. Loses it. Nacida. Cycles. Dumps it in. Played easily by Patry. He's going to cover it up. Fifteenth face-off from that dot this period. Weak wrist shot, stop. Almost a high sticking call there. Cole Peck for Garth. McLaughlin finishes his check, as always. Back to Cole Peck. He's forced by Noonan. Luke Fan on that one. Victor gains the line. Drops it for Noonan. Noonan spins, looking for a trailing Nacida. Misses him. Another low one. Noonan back with it for Victor. Victor loses a wheel. Ostrowski for White Duck. Power around the net. He's being chased. Cuts. People losing edges constantly in this period. Sticks being thrown. Power. Jockeying with Keeley, who lost the stick. Good hit. Oh, good hard wrist shot. Went wide. Oh, we're going to have a fight. Ostrowski and McIntyre. McIntyre quick to throw them, but Ostrowski's gained his position now. They're not throwing them yet. McIntyre misses. Ostrowski throws one. McIntyre with one. Plays him down. Not a lot of punches thrown. Ostrowski didn't even get both gloves off. Power and Menard collecting the equipment. See how they call this. He may get a one-man fight charge here from McIntyre as Ostrowski didn't get both gloves off. McIntyre's got a sore hand. Must have hit a helmet or something because he didn't land any solid punches to the face. Linesman patiently awaits to drop the puck. Ottawa Senators now leading the Montreal Canadiens 4-1 midway through the second period. Toronto has managed to tie it up with Detroit 2-2. In the Major League playoffs, Cleveland Guardians hammered Detroit 7-0. That game's over. Well, the Yankees in the middle of the fifth are trying to hold on to a 4-3 lead. Greg here, our announcer, is a huge Mets fan, inquiring about that one, which is a 6-2 win. 6-2 win. Take an early lead in that series. Referees explaining to Coach Randy Peck the situation as they discuss it. I think it's going to have to do with that one glove. As the linesman now has McIntyre. Nope. Problem solved, and we'll resume to play. Back for Keeley. He fires it up. Gonna say it was deflected. Stays inside. Keeley back for it. Plays it to Menard. Menard and Denis fight for it along the boards. Chipped up. Mesnev after it. Denis retrieves. He sends it in. Nocita. Noonan. Mesnev tries to make a pass to Menard. Going to chase it back into his zone. He's the only man there. Denis. Denis fakes out Ojik. They're going to ice it. Rapids will get an opportunity here.
Penalties to the Rapids, number 11. Paugan. Arnprior, number 55. Brendan McIntyre, 5'18", fighting. And to Arnprior, number 81. Dan McIntyre. 10 minutes.
Face off one. Menard was dumped in slot. Good shot by Peck off the back of the post. Mahoney centers. Missed by Menard. Pass over to Nocita. Cross the blue line. Sends it wide side for Denis. He's going to square himself up and get a shot. Cuglietta fights for it. Mahoney pins him. Cuts to the Menard cuts the center. He's going to be offside. They're going to wait. Ojik's going to go for a change. As Mesnev. Chipped out to Nocita off the glass. Noonan. Touch play. Over to Noonan. Fakes a shot. Sends it in. Oh, good shot by Nocita. Good blocker save by Patry. Cole Peck over to Sam. They gain the line. Carter gives chase. Ryan Peck kicks it to himself. Into the crowd. Doesn't appear to be any injuries. Too many men out there for Arnprior. Kite's going to go off. Johnson blasted off the glass down the ice towards the net. Stopped by Lyle. Power around the net. With speed up the far wall. Stick checked off by Mesnev, or by Lajeunesse. Or Lafreniere, sorry. Arnprior can't keep it in. Carroll comes away with it after fighting off that check. He's pushed off. Power now with it. Up to Parent. Parent cuts to the slot. Oh, fanned on it was Power. Parent should have shot it himself. All those moves. Sato. Wrist shot. Went wide. Dan Johnson's going to come back for it. Sends it over to Saito. Back to Johnson. Johnson to Denis with nice move. Wrist shot. Glove down by Patry. Patry's had the hot glove tonight. Arnprior taking the lead in shots now at 31-29. Strong play in the second period. Noonan. Iced again. Denis. Skating really well tonight. Plays it back. Noonan. Off McLaughlin's stick. They gain the zone. Little chip pass. Forgets the puck is Noonan. Diving is McLaughlin to get it out. They're going to have to come back on side. They do. Noonan for Cuglietta. Denis with a wrist shot. Long leg save by Patry. Sends it out. Stick check by Nacito was White Duck. He chips it over to the slot for the streaking Skyba, but couldn't get a stick on it. Increase in pace here now at the 3-minute mark left in the period. Oh, just dribbles through the crease. There's 2 men on Mezinev. Beaupre dumps his man. He's going to get a penalty here. They touch it. Beaupre's going to go for holding, I guess. There'll be only 56 seconds. Oh, my goodness. I thought Beaupre was getting the penalty, and Arnprior's going to the box for the hold. Peck wins it cleanly. Back to Peck. Victor back for it. Around, they keep it in. Bird fights his man. Gets it out of the zone. Sent in by McIntyre. Sam McLaughlin gets it across the line. He's stopped up by Bird. Bird flips it out. Luke Peck slows it down. Plays it to his brother Ryan. Ryan's pass intercepted by McIntyre. McIntyre sends it to length. Peck goes around Victor. Centers it for Peck. Nice shot. Luke Peck with a beautiful placed shot on the exploiting the blocker side of Lyle again. Stuck it right out by the post where he couldn't reach it. That gives him the go-ahead goal here. 3-1. Minute and 52 to play. He waited for the screen, was Luke. Perfectly placed shot. Johnson turns, heads back towards the line, intercepted by Carroll. 4-man breakout here. Dumps it in. Denis. Centers it for Parra. Goodfellas, weak shot. Patry down. They get it. Carroll. Sends it deep. They're going to chase after it. He's back on the goalie. Denis flips it in. Patry's going to play it off the glass. Back to Denis. 2 Rapids away with it now. Carroll and Lafreniere. Tried to get it to Lafreniere, couldn't do it. They're offside. Hey, Bruce. .2 seconds to play here in the second period. Skyba sends it ahead. Shovels it into the offensive zone. Denis back for it. 40 seconds to play. Stops. Plays it over to Kite. Keeley. Chips it out. White Duck chips it. Ojic. Couldn't get their sticks on it. Keeley. Sky was going to ring. Nope. Turns. Ojic flips it out. Bouncing puck. White Duck. Faster than his man. Gets to it. Oh, stick check. Ojic lined him up. Give him a bump. Beaupre. And that. Third period action started up here now. Carter Peck with the puck. Flicks it in. Hits Sam McLaughlin in the shoulder with it. Ryan Peck. Wrist shot. Stopped by Lyle. Cross ice for Noonan. He shovels it all the way down. Parent. Pass intercepted by Carter. Goes around Denis. Goes to the wide side of both brothers. Lends it into the corner. Thrown back out. Carter Peck with a blast. Oh, hit the goalie. Lyle shoving. Tripping penalty here on Nacita. Early on here, Carter with a fantastic chance. Nacita's going to go for 2 for the trip. We get some fresh legs out here. McLaughlin, Carl, Lafreniere. Rapids control. Mahoney lifts his man stick. Patry out. Bird back to Victor. Victor sends it all the way down. Stopped by Mahoney. Mahoney loses it in some wet ice. Kite wings it around the boards. Carroll back for Lafreniere. Lafreniere fights with it. Bird's got it, or Kite's got it stuck on his skate. They dig it out. Arnprior flips it out. Nolan Peck's going to chase after it. Here comes Ronnie Rapid down the aisle. Trying to inspire the team. Getting a chant going. Captain has it. Keeps it. Dumps it in. Goes around his guy. Looking for somebody. Tries to chip it out. Luke Peck. High shot. Not sure if that one was deflected or not. May come outside. Nope. Guess it was deflected. It's going to be inside. Ryan Peck. Sam McLaughlin. White Duck. Sam digs it out of the feet of one of the Rivermen. Jammed up in. Played loose puck. Finish digging at it. Can't get a hold of it. They get it out. Spins and fires it down the ice. 30 seconds to go on this power play for the Rapids. They regroup. Peck over to Ryan. Ryan across the line. Sam heading. Got on his stick. Backhand. Weak backhand. Short of the short side. McIntyre. Rips it all the way down. Potcher's going to go out and stop that one again. Cole cycles. 3 seconds left. They're going to get out of the box. Intercepted. Power. Luke gets it across his man. Johnson. Leaves it for Goodfellow. Goodfellow to Power. Can't get to him. Power. 2 Rivermen digging at it. Denis, weak shot. Patry's going to hold that one right in the gut. Big line out for Arnprior now. Noonan, Paugan, Nocita. Noonan wins it. Quick shot by Nocita. It's in the slot. There we go. Late offside. Only by a poor call. One back to Victor by Noonan. Centers it for Parra. Keeley fights him off. In the corner for Ojic. Beaupre's going to come up with speed. It's caught up in the corner. Victor puts him into the boards. Around for Denis. Denis. Cross ice. Intercepted. Beaupre back at it. Flings it back in at Lyle. Lyle leaves it for Victor. Denis going to try it again. Beaupre had more time, or Menard had more time than he thought. Steals it. Gonna have to play it back to the defenseman. Mahoney over for Lafreniere. Carroll along the short board. Beats his man. Can't get off a shot. High wrister, easily gloved by Lyle. Rapids short a guy. Going to send out Skyba. Two centers out there. Flipped up high. Peck. Back in. Rapids players go back on side before they give chase. Mahoney. Backhands it to Skyba. Gets out of the zone. Denis back for it. Kite. Player down here hard. They're going to have a drop the gloves. Mahoney. He's finally going to get a hand free. He's taking a couple here by Power. Mahoney's going to throw one. Couple of good ones here. Mahoney trying to gather himself up. He gets dumped. Hard hit along the boards. Players up. Looks like Mahoney hurt his right knee in this tilt. He's down in agony. May have fallen awkward on it. Kind of got jumped off the start. Could never regroup to get firing. McIntyre went heavily into the boards, and Power took offense to it, and they're going to help Mahoney up. One leg. He's very light on that right, not putting any pressure on his right leg at all. Crowd cheers for the tilt. I think he's done for the night. We'll wait for an update on the injury. Low fire team out to help. They're throwing Power out by the looks of the referee. Arnprior very quick to the fisticuffs, not giving the Rapids players much of a chance in either of the two bouts we've seen here tonight. Our comic relief up here in the gondola, provided by Bruce Daly, who's returned to his seat next to Greg McLaughlin. The usual clean-shaven Ryan Peck sporting a new season beard. And I have a power play opportunity here. 15 minutes and 18 seconds to go in the third period. Rapids operating at a 66% rate. The power play look to get another one. Bird in for the face-off against Peck. Bird wins it. Back to Kite. Kite sends it in. Instant icing. Bird flanked by Cuglietta and McIntyre. Back in for another draw. Rapids win this one. Weak wrist shot, sent around. McIntyre gets it out of the zone. Carter chases after it. Down behind the net. It's Peck. Tried to get it to Carter, but McIntyre over for Cuglietta. Stopped. Held up at the line. Peck gets it across. Looked like offside to me as McLaughlin didn't quite get there. Peck going to get an opportunity. Takes a wrist shot. Chipped up high. Jumped over the stick of Cole. Peck. Pautry's going to hold it. Doesn't hold it. Makes a nifty little play to dump it in front of a player. Arnprior send it back in. Rapids quickly get it out. Nice toe drag by Peck. Or by Lafreniere, sorry. McLaughlin. Good fellow. Offside by Arnprior. They get back onside. Peck brings it around the boards. McLaughlin going for it. Victor and Goodfellow are there. Beaupre back. Chips it up to Lafreniere. Lafreniere around one man. Sends it up for Carroll. Carroll, long reaching pass for McLaughlin. Couldn't get any wood on it. Arnprior gets it out. Dan Johnson away with it. Has a man. He wrist shot. Patry out at the top of his crease to make another great save. Been the star of the team tonight. Turning away over 35 shots so far. Gareth McLaughlin beats one man, beats two, dances at the line. Falls off his stick a little bit. Victor back with it, spins. Ostrowski chases him. Victor in some short play. Ostrowski. Dan Johnson plays it in. They're going to change. They're tired. Ostrowski playing tic-tac-toe with Cole Peck. Cole Peck on a couple of offensive rushes tonight. Skyva backhands in the slot. White Duck. Good speed by Skyva to come back and diffuse that situation across the line. Leaves it over for Denis. Denis going to take a shot. Deflected high. Nacita falls off of his stick. Rapids player going to chip it out. White Duck. McIntyre comes out across the line. White Duck's going to go for a change over to Noonan. Noonan plays it back to Denis. Denis back to McIntyre. McIntyre stopped at the line by Peck. He's going to rush up the line with it, get across the red and dump it, make a change. Good forecheck by the Rapids here early on in the third. Plays down in the corner. They got a chance. He's going to back in. Menard with a nifty little backhand after stealing it in the corner. Couldn't quite elevate it over top of the blocker. Arnprior halfway across, send it in. Bird. Bird to Cuglietta. Rapid steal it. Menard, stick checked by Victor. Meznev, body checked into the glass and sends it in. Victor cuts across dangerously in front of his goaltender. Plays it to Cuglietta. Cuglietta with Menard on him. Can't keep it in. Kite spins. Waits for his men to get back on side and then dumps it in. Ojek, Patry to play it. Spins it around to McIntyre. Weak wrist shot, just missed the glove side. Bird. Fight for it along the far corner. Denis, wrist shot off the glass. Ojek plays it up for Peck. Peck jammed up a little bit by the linesman who was stuck in the way. Not much of an effort by the linesman to get out of the way there. Cuglietta leaves it for McIntyre. McIntyre flips it in. Picked up by Keeley in the corner. Keeley banks it off the glass to Peck. Peck's going to shovel it over to Sam McLaughlin, who's going to get across the red line and dump it in. They're chasing. Here's the one-man forecheck. Carter in after it. Carter back on the case. Fights with the Rivermen along the corner. Goodfellow digs it out. Makes a pass up to Johnson. Johnson getting ahead of it. Gets some room. Can't get it down low enough. Patry with a beautiful sprawling save. Another wrist shot. Another great save. Deflected. Patry caught up with Keeley. He's down, but they're back up. Trying to keep the pressure on. Here's the Rapids down behind the Arnprior net now. Denis skates up with it. Goes three lines by himself. Plays it behind. Beaupre spins off his man. Noonan. Stick checked by Carter. Cole Peck, sorry. Cole flipped it up into the rafters. Can expect a heavy 50-50 prize again tonight with 509 fans in the stands. Pardon me, Carroll. Lafreniere. Intercepted by Carroll. Can't get a shot off, leaves it. Tic-tac-toe play right there to Garth McLaughlin. Looks like Garth is gonna have his first goal of the season. Rapids player intercepted the puck at the slot. Couldn't get a shot off, so elected to go around him and laid up for a pass in the crease. They're going to stretch their lead to 4 now. 4-1. 3-goal lead. Victor in with it. Sends in a weak wrist shot. It's played out. Back towards the Carolyn Lyle. Lafreniere with the goal.
Let's hear it if you have a blue ticket. And if you have a blue ticket.
Oh, tries the between the legs, passes Ostrowski. A wad in the corner. Fights off his check. Beaupre. Sent Ed for Ostrowski. White Duck. They're offside. Cuglietta dances at the blue line. Is picked off by Beaupre. He leaves it for Ostrowski. It went behind him off the boards play. McIntyre in. Leaves it for Cuglietta. Going for the slot. On his backhand now. Cuts. Dishes over to Kite. Kite with a wrist shot. Patry out to stop that. Good shot attempt by Cuglietta. Bumps his man. Meznev. Good stick work by Ostrowski. They got a 2-on-1 now. Got White Duck and Meznev. These are for White Duck. Hard wrist shot. Opportunity here with the rebound. Wasn't able to get a hold of it was Meznev. Back in the corner. Brings it around. Calling the icing. It's going to get picked up by the Rivermen. Send it over to Denis. Denis dumps it into the far corner. Rides the rim. Big hit behind the net. Denis gets through his legs. Peck's chasing after it. He's coming hard for him. Para. Good fellow. Cluster of Rapids gather up on him. Back into the neutral zone. Denis. Steered wide by Patry up into the fan. Noonan wins it cleanly. Patry on it. They get a quick shot. Peck's going to knock the stick out. They're going to have some words. Tells Noonan to keep his stick to himself after the whistle. Behind. Nacita. Carter Peck. Carter off the boards. Puck out of play. Peck and McLaughlin away with it. Chips it up for Carter. Gets a swipe at it. McLaughlin chases. Kept into the line by Luke. He's going to have a chance to hammer one. Deflected low. Carson Lyle. Luke looking forward to letting that one rip. He's known for his bombs from the point. Flipped into the neutral zone. Nacita and Noonan. Drop pass. Cuts to some clear ice. Makes a nice pass. Nice pass for McIntyre, who couldn't finish the play. Carter out of the zone for Ryan. Ryan plays it behind himself. Give himself a little more time. He goes down. He's on the puck. Gets back up and protects it. He's fighting Victor off. Much smaller fellow. McIntyre digs it out. Still jumbled up in people's feet. Cuglietta with a couple hot crossovers and gets almost to the front of the net where he could have let a shot go. Almost too many men there as the puck hit. Rapid player changing. Lafreniere to Beaupre. No time for a shot there in the slot. Three Rapids players come up through the neutral zone with it. Gain the line. Stolen. Cuglietta. Again. Stolen by Peck and sent down for Denis. We're going to regroup. Finish that change. Para around. He's going to get a tripping call as he stepped on the stick of Peck. Peck's going to get the unfortunate tripping call here as Cuglietta stepped on his stick and went down in a heap. Three minutes, 20 seconds to go here in this third period. Timeout's been called. Rapids players hoping to hang on to this 3-goal lead. 3 minutes to play. They should be able to do it. Both goalies keeping their respective teams in it tonight as shots are 41-37. Noonan Over to Nacita, back to Noonan. Noonan playing the point, the power play. Nacita can't get a handle on it. Spins. Back to Para. Tried to pass it back to Para, and he couldn't get it to him. Carlin. Lyle's going to leave it for Noonan. Going to try to gather some speed here. A little bit of a hook by Menard. Slows him down. Plays it back to Nacita. Nacita gets across the blue line. McIntyre over to Denis. Noonan. Denis. Creeping in. Lets the shot go. Not good enough. High stick here. Flipped up out of play. Going to reset here after that puck went out of the play. Arnprior Rivermen electing to pull the goalie now with the extra man. 2-man advantage. 50 seconds to go in the power play. They do keep it in. Peck looking for some space, takes a backhand. It looks like it's going to not quite even through the crease, but still soft enough to wear out some time. Noonan with speed. Cuts to the slot. Weak low shot. Steered away by Patry. Gets him to the 40 save mark. They fight for it furiously behind the net. Rivermen come up with it. Back to the point. Over to Denis. Perfect shot by Denis right into the goalie's belly, and they're going to send it into the open cage. And that'll ice it for them here. Minute 18 to go. Almost could have let Patry shoot that one. Steered over to the close boards. Carlin Lyle back in his cage. Skyba leaves it. Bird intercepts. Low shot. Bird around the net. Tries the wraparound. McLaughlin. Chip pass. Chip pass to the backhand. Cole Peck goes into their. Yeah. Almost goes awkwardly into the board. Got a stick on it for a backhand, but no save needed by Lyle. Kite. Everybody cheers for that. Malcolm Patry with an assist. Ojic flips it in. Dribbler down into the corner. Johnson. Fights his man off. Back to Denis. You're going to get another shot at it. Shoulder height shot. Flagged down by Patry. 11.4 seconds to go here in this final frame. Guglietta wins it back to Denis. One more chance. No. They're going to wear out the last 6 seconds here in the corner. I think that'll do it. And that'll do it for the season home opener for the Rapids. A 5-1 victory over the Arnprior Rivermen. Unfortunate injury to Mahoney. We'll see how that. No update as of yet.